backwards.
Yeah.
Hello. Individualism has been a very hot trend in Korea in the 21st century. People have started to think more about themselves, and they have been starting to deal with problems without the help of others. And like eating alone in restaurants has no longer been something that we have to be embarrassed of. And also, an increasing number of adults are deciding to live alone without marriage. And also, many tourists are starting to go on trips without their family or friends. Like this, individualism has infiltrated our lives and is changing the society and the lifestyle we have had. However, we all have experiences that of facing situations or problems that cannot be dealt alone. For example, the group presentations we are currently having is one of the examples. And recently, I also had a personal experience of having difficulty of individualism. I was not able to watch Netflix in full HD because I wasn't able to manage the high cost of the premium package that needed 4 people. Yes. Aristotle once quoted that man is by nature a social animal. So we need people, we need friends, families, and companions to accomplish our goals and what we want to achieve. And I believe that our product, Gather Together, can help people who do not have friends or companions or families to do so. So I would like to briefly introduce Gather Together. It is an application that matches individuals who wants to do a group activity of any kind. They could gather together and study English and all get good scores on tests. Or they could sign up for the gym at a low cost and work out together. And also, they could go to the art museum together and discuss about art or neoclassicism. Like this, our product Gather Together can make people who wasn't able to do group activities alone by matching people who have the same goal and the same objective. Yes. And to introduce how our presentation will proceed, first we would talk about the characteristics and how to use our application, and then we will talk about how the competitiveness and why people need our application and the differences it has from the current matching applications that exist. And also we will talk about how we would advertise our product and how we will make money out of it. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lisa Park, and from now on, let me introduce our application, Gather Together, in detail. Gather Together is an application that offers online space to create and join groups for your pastime and leisure. Gather Together aims at university students who desire to create new and active relationships during their university lives. So let's talk about characteristics and how to use it. Our first target customers are sole national university students, both Korean and international students. We will have both Korean and English service at the same time so that SMU students can enjoy grouping regardless of their nationality. This application is from our own personal experiences, and we realized that SMU is huge enough to meet a lot of people, but too huge to make close relationship between people, especially if it's between Korean and international students. So we believe that our application will serve enough space for students to be close enough. We're planning to expand our business to all of the university students in Korea after serving quality service to national university students. Now, let's look at how to use this application. When you want to use Gather Together, you need to sign up first. Choose your language, Korean or English, write your ID and password, and follow a course to prove it's really you, like identification. Our application pursue trust in relationships, so we're going to adept real name system. One person can make only one account, and that will help people trust others. After identification, please tell us about yourself. What are you interested in, and where do you want to go? Where do you live, and where are you active? If you give us your information, the application will give you recommended groups on the main application site based on your information about your hobbies and active places. If you're not satisfied with the recommended groups, you can look for your group by yourself. We have a lot of categories including study, sports, art, food, travel, maybe other languages, and so on. Serve pages, and if you still can't find anything for you, you can use detailed search. We serve detailed search function, and you can choose language and place and the price you're trying to pay for it. We are going to make many groups for free, but in some groups you'll need to pay for learning like languages or health or other specific skills like drawings. If you find a nice group, please tap apply and you will be connected to the host of the group. You can be a host of an enjoyable group as well. Choose category, the minimum and maximum number of people you want, when and where the activity is going to be, and whether you'll get paid or not. And please explain your group to others. If someone wants to join your group, they will contact you and talk to them. And please choose accept if you think he or she is an okay person to join the group. The state of the group will be divided into 4 types: gathering, gathered, ungathered, and gathering finished. If you make a group and you are waiting for the people to join your group, the status of the group will be gathering. And if your group reaches a maximum number of people, the group status will be changed to gathered. But before the member reaches the maximum level, you can stop gathering people and you finish gathering and say our group is already gathered. Gathered groups will do the activities, and if your group can't reach the minimum number of people you want, the group will be ungathered and you'll need to make another group. Gathered groups will do activities, and if the group finishes the activity offline and stop contacting each other, you can change the status to gathering finished, and it means you're not doing the activity anymore with other people. When you gather and do group activities, you can leave grade and review to your group and your host so that your and their activity next time will be even richer. Finally, we created a special function named Groups Connection. As Gather Together pursue active relationship between people in college life, we will let hosts and hosts to contact each other and do activities together, making a larger group. This service will be limited to gathered groups, and I think this will help to make social relationship bigger. Now that you've heard what our application is, I think you're probably wondering why it is so powerful relative to the current application. Our next speaker will walk you through our strengths and competencies.
Hi, my name is Ivan, and I will talk to you about the competitiveness of our application and why you should invest for our application Gather Together. Our application is competitive in 3 main aspects: convenience, customizing, and demand. The first main aspect is convenience. Gather Together does not have restrictions and it doesn't require any conditions in order to do certain activities. All you have to do is just sign in. The reason why this is so important is because many cases when you are joining a club or group in SNU, you sometimes have to meet some conditions or you have to have certain experiences. Let's take an example that any freshman could have experienced. Let's say that you are a big fan of BTS or Twice. You have always wanted to dance and you are looking forward to enter a dance group or club. Let's say you want to join the 222 Hertz. But when you try to join it, you happen to find out that you need to have certain skills and you have to prepare a dance in the audition in order to get in the group. So you apparently end up giving up joining it. Like this, even if you want to learn something, you may not have the opportunity to do it. However, our application will let you do any activity that you want. You can meet the people with the same hobbies, and you can even register for an institute with the people who want to learn the same things. The second aspect is customizing. Even if you get into a group, there are certain rules in that group, and you may have a hard time finding an activity that perfectly matches your needs. However, and also, the grouping applications so far are limited to studies or competition, such as applications like campus pick or group study. But our application has a lot of categories and you can create any activities that you want. And it can be dancing, it can be traveling, it can be cooking, it can be anything. The third aspect is the demand. College relationships can be very close, but in some ways it can be very thin and broad. If you take a leave of absence, you can inevitably fall apart from your friends. And also, since men need to go to the army, and I'm sure that many of you apply to this, even me, most of us feel the need for a new relationship. Also, our application support many things in English, so foreign students who have problem joining groups or doing activities can use it easily. Like this, because the demand and the range of customers is very large, our application will succeed.
Hi, my name is Hyung-suk and I'd like to talk about how to promote our application. First of all, the most important thing is to advertise our application and make friendly to people. So first, we will use bus station advertisement. This is a photo of turning the application which matches the students and teacher. This advertisement shows that anyone can be teacher and anyone can be students. I knew this application by this bus station's advertisement too. Second way is to use YouTube advertisement. This is the advertisement of Study Such program. The woman in this advertisement talks about her group study and good thing about her study. So the people can know about her her class, and also people can know about this study such program. I knew this study such program in this YouTube advertisement too. Last one is we can use pamphlet. When we walk around streets, we often get pamphlets and we trash away. For people who seek out group activity, it would be effective. Then, how can we earn some profit? There is two ways that we can earn profit. The one thing is to use advertisement, and second way is to collect the bill. First of all, we can use banner advertisement. As you can see, there are lots of banners in the application. So it is expected to earn $3,000 to $4,000 per month. There are another way that we can use advertisement. It is linking up with some facilities or some equipment to members. For example, for groups seeking out members of soccer players, we can we can provide soccer fields to members, and we can get some profits to owners of soccer fields. Another way is to collect the bills. So when the group is decided, then the members can pay after the joining the group. It is about 10,000 won per group. Another way is showing the group creating advertisement in the top view for homepage for months, about 20,000 20,000 won per month. So the next students will talk about our conclusion.
I want to emphasize that many services and products that are being released today are all made to help customers who buy it. But I believe that the ones that succeed among them are the ones that fix the problems people have, and also the ones that change their lifestyles. And in my opinion, the biggest problem of modern Korean citizens is that excessive individualism has made it difficult to find people to join group activities that they long to do. And I believe Gathered Together, our product, has the structure and platform to fix this. And not only that, our product has the potential to spread out to the global market. Since it has an English version, many foreigners in Korea would be using it. And I believe that this could be a chance for our product to be used in other countries other than Korea. And I would like to assure you that many people face the problem of finding people, and that our product will be used by a lot of people. And a lot of people means more profit for you investors. So your number one priority would, of course, be earning a lot of money and getting benefit, but I would also like to tell you that your choice to invest can change the life of individuals and also change the world. Together, I would like you to make the people who are suffering from loneliness smile, and also break the invisible wall between us and make everyone one family. Thank you.
Do you have any questions?
What is the service different from the pre-existing services like cafe or community, school community?
We first improved the convenience of searching for groups. We widened the categories, including a lot of different hobbies, including traveling and cooking. In most communities, you can search for example, Campus Peak, you can look for studies, but not enough groups for your own hobby.
But with Meetup, I think you can do any hobby. Right, do you know Meetup? I mean, like, I really like the idea, but it sounds like Meetup. Meetup is a global website where a host can start a group. Sometimes they can charge for the group, or sometimes it can be free. And there's groups for photography, for hiking, for dancing, for taking your dog out, all kinds of things. And it's multinational. I don't know if it's in Korean or not, but it's quite big in Seoul. And I see there's quite a lot of groups in Seoul, so it's a good way for Koreans and foreigners to meet and speak English and things like that. So I did find myself wondering how this is different from that.
I think it is Korean customized. In Korea, it's not really, maybe if it includes foreigners, maybe it can be active between foreigners, but in Korea, between Koreans, I believe it's not really active, especially in the college, if you categorize people into college students. So I believe it is a strength because we focused on college students. From now, it's SMU students. And we try to make it to daily life. Like I want to go hiking, or I want to go somewhere else with people, but I don't have any friends. But I want friends in SMU. I want to meet new people, not in our college. So I think it would be helpful to larger your relationship.
I think this application is a very good idea. It is used as a good purpose, not the bad purposes, the possibilities of people having a bad purpose and gather people.
Can you explain the example of that purpose?
Like, you want to imagine this might happen, but like maybe not with the purpose of studying more, like playing game or sports. There might be a bad host who want to maybe like if you think in a like very negative way, maybe he's not considering the privacy or like personal information while gathering people. So maybe accident can happen by gathering people.
So first we adopt the real name system. You need to do the identification, like using your phone number and your identity number to prove it's really you, and we're gonna prove that you are SMU students as well. And I think we can adopt some strikeout system, and like people can notify to the manager of the application that this kind of person is really bad, and we can ban that user forever in our application. I think we need to work hard for that.
If the application is for SMU students, then do you think YouTube promotion is like necessary because like it may be too much consumption?
When we talked about our application promotion, we were talking about when we are expanding the business. We first said we're going to target the SMU students first, and if the service gets very comfortable and convenient, we can widen the range of the students. advertisement will be useful then. Do you have any other questions? If you don't, I think it's time to finish the presentation. Thank you.
Okay.